Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. A very good morning to you wherever you are around the globe, especially on the continent of Africa. Yes, continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Australia, or wherever you are, especially right here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Dear friends, it is a good day. Thursday morning, yes. Today is the day for our Europa League, Europa Conference League, UEFA Conference League tonight. Chelsea, Panathinaikos. Chelsea, Panathinaikos tonight. And look, ladies and gentlemen, it is a good day. And I'm expecting my team Chelsea to come up on top tonight. It is Conference League football. And I will expect Chelsea to come on top. Even though it seems to me that this is the first of the European Championship that we are going to be playing, that will give us the real test of European football. The real test of European football is going to be today. Against Panathinaikos, they are a top side in Greece. They are a top side. In fact, they used to be on the same par with Olympiacos. Even though their standard has fallen a little bit, but I believe that tonight's game feels like more of European football. Yes, tonight's game feels more like European football to me. Now, Chelsea has actually released a 22-man squad that traveled yesterday with the head coach, Enzo Maresca. Yeah, the 22-man squad, traveling squad to face Panathinaikos. Goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez, Jorgensen and Beckstrom, they all travel. All the three goalkeepers travel with the squad. Yes, defenders, Adarabayo, Badiashile, Cucurella, Disasi, and Viega. Disasi and Viega, they are all part of the squad that travel. The midfielders, Enzo Fernandez, Dewsbury Hall, Kasadai, Chukwuemeka, Raksachi. Yes, I heard many of my friends calling it Saki. It's not Saki, it's Sachi. Sachi is a Ghanaian, name. Yes, he is a Ghanaian. At the academy, this is an academy player, Chelsea academy player. Yes, but one name that I'm excited about in this midfield is Chukwuemeka. Tonight, I want to believe that Chukwuemeka will have his full 90 minutes. I want to see this guy play 90-minute football. I know there is a competition in there. Dewsbury Hall is there to play the same number 10 role. I can see that clearly, but I would love Enzo Maresca to give Chukwuemeka that role. Let's see, 90-minute full football. Yes. Then when he gets to the forwards, we have Madueke, Modric, Neto, Joao Felix, Nkunku, Sancho, George, Gui, and Moika. Moika is also an academy player. Now, in this squad, we have three academy players in this squad. Tariq George is also an academy player, but he has been part of the first team for a while now. Yes. Tariq George is also an academy. Moika is also an academy player. Then Raksachi, that's also a midfielder. Moika is a striker in the academy. He's more like 9 in Chelsea academy. I'm happy about the inclusion of the three academy players in this squad. Look, I'll be going to the match review later this afternoon. Chelsea Panathinaikos match preview. Preview later this afternoon. But right now, with this list that is out, let me just point out, there are some positions that are up for grab, and there are others that the competition is quite, keen. Because this academy player, Shim Moika, for instance, that have traveled for with the first team squad, it is his first time. It is his first time to travel with the first team squad or to be part of the first team. Tariq George, like we all know, has been there for a while. Then Sam Raksachi is also first time with the first team squad. These players are all there. I want to hope they will get minutes. These players will get minutes. And as you can see on your screen, dear friend, that is the men that are already part of the first team squad. Enzo Fernandez, Cucurella, Pedro Neto, and Joao Felix on your screen right now. They travel with the squad. Chelsea also confirmed the players that are not or that were not included or that did not travel with the first team squad. Yes. These players, they are to take a rest. Remember, on Sunday, as they are coming back tomorrow, they only have 1 day to rest. On Sunday, we have a game against who? Newcastle. And so, for our head coach to leave some of these players behind, even though I think 3 were not registered to be part of the conference in this squad yet, in this group stage, maybe when we qualify from the group stage, their names might be included. But right now, some of these players, Levi Cowell did not travel with the squad. Rhys James did not travel with the squad. Malo Gusto, Maresca Saido, Nicola Jackson, they have not traveled to Athens with the squad. Along with the likes of Cole Palmer, whose name was not even in the squad list at all for conference league group stage. Likewise, Romeo Lavia, Wesley Fofana, and Ben Chilwell. Their names are not included in the conference league squad at all. Cole Palmer, Romeo Lavia, Wesley Fofana, and Ben Chilwell, their names were not there at all. But Levi Cowell, Rhys James, Malo Gusto, Maresca Saido, Nicola Jackson, their names are included on the list for the conference league squad, but they have been given rest. Because I believe whilst we are in Athens, part of our brain is also on, our mind is also on the weekend game in the Premier League against Newcastle. Dear friend, like I said, later in the afternoon, I'll be coming back to do a preview. Chelsea, Panathinaikos, or Panathinaikos, Chelsea, because they are our host. They are hosting us. Now, in a presser yesterday, Joao Felix, speaking to the press, made a statement, as if I knew. I spoke about Joao Felix yesterday, right, in the afternoon. And he himself, having the opportunity to speak to the press, this is what he has to say. He said, I knew the competition would be hard. I spoke to Maresca before joining Chelsea, but I am here to work. It's just a matter of time. You will never see me stop working to follow my dreams. I am here to play, but it will happen. I am sure. You see, he's not been given enough time on the field. And we are asking questions. Why Maresca did not even, make use of him doing a game against Liverpool? I asked that question yesterday here. And today, the player has spoken and said he's not worried, but he's still working. And he will not stop working to chase or to follow his dreams. He's very patient. He knows that his time will come. Tonight, in my preview, listen. In my preview tonight, Joao Felix will be in the number 10 row. If I'm to predict Chelsea's lineup, Joao Felix will be number 10. Yes, in my preview. Later this afternoon, I'll carry my preview. Joao Felix will be there right there. You see, dear friends, moving on. Maresca brought on Christopher Nkunku in our game against Liverpool. And many of you guys spoke about it. I also talked about it briefly. Why he brought him up as a left winger. But come to think of it, dear friends, I realized that Maresca didn't just bring Nkunku on to impress as a left winger. No. He brought him on as an extra man, extra addition to the box area. Extra addition to the area, the box area, the presence of an extra man within the box. As we were then chasing the game, and we were looking for a goal, that was the reason why Maresca brought him on. Not that he brought Nkunku on as a left winger, no. He brought him on as an extra man as we were chasing the goal. We were chasing the match then. And so as a club that was a team that is chasing to score more goals, we needed extra man in the box. That was why he brought him on. Judging him by what he did on the wing as a winger is a waste of time. He nearly made his box presence count towards the end of the game, if you remember very well. It wasn't a poor move by Maresca, so I would not like anybody to judge him by that. He wasn't thinking about how he would play as a winger, but what he would give him in the box, what the player will give to the team within the box. That is what Maresca was thinking about. It's like fielding 2 strikers in the last minute of the game. But of course, he had to defend on the wing out of possession. He had to defend on the wing out of position. Out of possession. You see, this is where I don't understand the criticism. Sometimes we don't watch the games, over and over. We don't analyze it when we come out and we begin to criticize. You see, striking job, when you are a striker, an other striker, a back, in a game against Liverpool, for instance, an other striker is like a false 9. We had a main striker, we brought his second striker, that's false 9, right? Playing behind the striker, playing behind the striker. You have a little bit of freedom to move either to the right or to the left. Nkunku was tasked to stay more on the left side, but being an additional presence to the box area. That is what he did. Dear friends, all right. Maresca in the press conference spoke on a few other things that I want to touch on. Dear friends, we spoke at length yesterday about Acheampong, the right back, who was touted as one of the best young talents around the world, in Europe especially. Real Madrid showing some strong interest in Joao Felix. Liverpool and some other clubs showing strong interest in him. But the player will be frozen out of the first team. This is a player, don't forget, that Enzo Maresca himself loves so much. He likes him so much. This is what he said about the player. I have his voice there. I'll play for you in a few seconds. But let me read for you. He said, the situation with Acheampong is a shame. The situation with Acheampong is a shame. For the future, he can be very important for Chelsea. But the first thing we need to do is to find a solution for his contract. It's a shame because I really think Josh can potentially be a top player. Dear friends, this young chap is just 18 years old. We've seen his potential from Pochettino era. Indeed, he's good. For our head coach to even say it's a shame. The point is, or the problem is, our coach right now, he is just a coach. He's not a manager. He has no influence over who Chelsea signs, who Chelsea doesn't sign. He has no influence over contractual agreements. His job purely is to train the players, prepare them for the next game. This is where challenges are right now for most of the teams that, football has moved on to the extent that many clubs, they want head coaches, they don't want managers. Managers have influence over who they sign, who they don't sign. Managers can say, okay, I want this player, I want that player to build a team in my image. But these days, most of the clubs, they want to buy the player that they want to buy. So if the coach goes even, the players will remain. Another manager that comes in will have to make use of what they have. So Josh's situation, Enzo Maresca's hands are tied. Even though he likes him. He likes the player. Well, let me leave this. Maybe I have to revisit the game during our preview. But quickly, for the sake of time, we will talk about it later. Ladies and gentlemen, another issue I want to talk about for a breakfast is this man on your screen. Dear friends, Arsenal could decline a chance to sign Raheem Sterling on a permanent basis, with Mikel Arteta considering other targets. So far, not so good for Raheem Sterling with Arsenal. Not so good for Raheem Sterling with Arsenal. And that has been the point we've been making all this while. Some of us, when Raheem Sterling was with Chelsea first team, anytime we see his name on the starting 11, I always get angry. If he is so good, maybe he used to be good. He used to be good. Before Pep Guardiola will allow Raheem Sterling to be sold out, to go. For Pep to allow him to go means that Pep was struggling with the player. the player was not delivering the way Pep expected. Then Chelsea now went and paid money for him. Do you think Raheem Sterling just, asked that I want to leave, and Pep will just, no. Pep doesn't work that way. Now he got to Chelsea, and we are yet to see the best out of him. He was struggling. Somebody will say, oh, maybe Chelsea is not making good use of him. Now he's gotten to Arsenal. How many months now? From the summer. And yet, he's not getting the opportunity, the chance to play. He's likely to return to Chelsea. Dear friends, let me hear from you. What do you think the future for Raheem Sterling holds? Are we to welcome him back? Or how? Well, my advice is that Sterling will have to follow the suit of Ivan Toney. Go to the Saudi, collect the money back. Yeah, he's now 27 years, right, or 28. Go to Saudis and get the money back. Because as it stands right now, smaller teams in England, Crystal Palace, Leicester, and all those, they can, yes. Even if we are to give you to them for free, can they afford the salary? Is Raheem Sterling ready to take 40,000, 50,000 pounds a week? Ah, my good friend. My dear friend. All right, dear friends, it's your breakfast. Let me end it here quickly. With some shout-outs. With some shout-outs to you guys out there. Form is temporary, but class is permanent. Give us Osimhen, and our striking problems is over. Osimhen alone is a threat to defenders. Bamigbade Fridios. That is coming from Bamigbade Fridios. Well, Galatasaray, how many goals has he scored so far for Galatasaray? They have him. If he's a goal-scoring machine, he can just be banging the goals from everywhere. You think that once you have him, your goal-scoring problems are over. Like you said, our striking problems are over. Dear friend, by now Galatasaray should have been banging 10 goals, 9 goals. How many goals does he score in a game? I mean, averagely. Check out the statistics first, dear friend. I'm not saying he's a bad player. Victor Osimhen is not a bad player. He's welcome to Chelsea, like I said yesterday. Yes, but don't just say it, the way you think. Big shout out to you, Bamigbade Fridios from Nigeria, I believe. All right, this one says, Mr. Selon, thank you for that analysis concerning about Chelsea wingers. They need to improve in crossing the ball. If not, believe me, even though Chelsea buy a world-class striker, he will struggle. He will still struggle. And that is why strikers struggle, because they have to do more work playing from the midfield as Jackson does. And that is why Jackson sometimes misses his chances when he has been exhausted his strength. When he has exhausted his strength, and it makes him to lose balance on the ball. My name is Acheampong, watching from the land of the rising sun, United States of Biafra. That will be declared on 2nd December in Finland. Thank you and God bless you. Keep up the good work. Acheampong, I hear you, sir. I hear you, sir. Acheampong. Yes, the man speaking from the land of the rising sun. God bless you. A big shout out to you out there. All right. Last but not the least, okay, I still have some here. It says, good day. I am Itoye Chukwubeze Derek from Delta State, Nigeria. Chelsea still need Victor Osimhen because team like Chelsea does not depend on only one striker, and we still need another goalkeeper. Very well out there. I understand your point. We need Osimhen not because he will come and change everything. We need it because we need another top-notch striker in addition to Jackson. That is it. That is what it means. Big shout out to you out there, Itoye Chukwubeze Derek from Nigeria. All right. Kole Wisdom says, good evening from Ghana. Wisdom, we still need Osimhen. Big shout out to you. Yes, we all agree we need Osimhen. Hopefully, Jessica can get Osimhen to, for us. Then all of us will be happy, right? Big shout out to you, Kole Wisdom in GH, Ghana. Luke Strada said, trying him. All right, say, hello, how are you, Mr. Selon Block? Luke Strada from Zambia. Up Chelsea, long time, Mr. Selon. Yes, long time. Since we're in international break, all of you just vanished. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back from international break. Let's keep the momentum going. Big shout out to you guys all out there in Zambia. The last 4. Okay, this was from Newswire. I said, how are you? Okay, I already did that one. This one said, Mr. Selon, remember my promise. You will have my portrait once Victor comes to Chelsea. Eminobi art. I remember very well. I will never forget because you are the one owing me. That is why I'm praying that Victor will finally come to Chelsea so that I can have the portrait. I would love to have a dear friend. Big shout out to you, Eminobi art. Eminobi art from Nigeria. Big shout out to you, right? This one, the next one says, yeah, no more Enzo here at midfield. Only Lavia and Caicedo. Man, yeah, I think we can reach top 4. Good, we can reach top 4. I believe that as well. The name is what? Please keep your names coming in and where you are watching us from. The last but not the least, here's a brother. Chance from Malawi. Maresca preferred Sanchez instead of Petrovic. Now he sees the weakness. Yeah, I think I read this also yesterday. Anyway, guys, I'll see you all in the next one when you see me. Remember, coming up in the afternoon will be the preview. Chelsea, Panathinaikos. Later tonight, Conference League football. I'll see you all when you see me. Shalom and peace.